Yeah.
Hey guys, so I've been seeing a lot more guys in Korea getting into contouring. Like when I'm talking about this, I'm thinking of the people I see working at like Lush or something. That's kind of basically just their BB cream or foundation base done, and then like a contour on the jaw and their nose sometimes. So I figured I'd show you guys, especially since Etude House came out with their new Play 101 sticks. They originally had these for like eyeliners and like basically like skinny sticks, but now they're coming out with blushers, concealers, foundations, and highlighting, contouring in these stick forms. So I thought I'd show you these guys in action, and also I threw a Missha one in there. So if you want to see how I get this sort of Korean style contour look, then you can keep on watching. Okay, so I've already evened out my base using BB cream. I put a really thin layer on. I don't want to be putting on too much coverage because the highlighting stick I'm about to use is already pretty high in coverage. It's like basically using a concealer on your face. So I'm going to add volume to the highlight areas of my face. And areas I kind of just want to make more, stand basic stuff. Places I want to make stand out. So to do that, I'm going to use the new Play 101 stick in number 1, which they do call a foundation stick. So I'm going to start just across the forehead, right here, down the bridge of my nose, and across the cheeks. I have some scars here that I also want to cover, so down here and a little up there. And if I need to add more, then I'll add more later. I would forget my sponge. Hold on, wait. Okay, I have a damp sponge here. I'm just gonna start tapping that into my skin. The shade for the stick is number 1. They do have, I believe, 4 foundation shades. I just got the lightest one because I figured I'd just be using it for like highlighting. The formulation on these is really excellent. They're super smooth, and they actually look like skin. I was really surprised by the swatches on my hands because I thought they would, because they're so thick, I thought they'd be very makeup-y, but they're very like good. They remind me of those Kryolan TV paint sticks that you might have seen that some drag queens use, or people like Naked Tutorials use this, so yeah. So that was quick, easy. I just highlighted high points of my face. Now I'm gonna go into shading. Now, from what I've seen a lot of Korean guys do, that, like, I'm just using these boys that I've seen working at the Lush stores as reference because I tend to see it on them, but in terms of like contouring or shading as they call it here, most of it just happens on like the nose and the jawline. There's not a lot of like this cheekbone thing that they do like in America or whatever, or like other parts of the world when they're contouring. So generally they want to make like a V-line sort of shape on their face, so they do like a pretty intense just like cutting off like the bottom of their jaw. I was looking at the displays for the Play 101 sticks, like the new ones, and they had a spot for like shading colors, shading, contouring shades, but it said coming soon, like they haven't been released yet. So I didn't pick up any of the contouring shades from there because they haven't been released yet. So I do know that Missha has contouring sticks. This is the soft blending stick blusher. It's labeled as a blusher, but this is obviously a contouring color, so this is what I'm going to use. There are 2 shades of this, but I decided to get the darker one just because I can shear it out. It'll be easier to darken up this color than trying to darken up the other one. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a line on my natural jawline right here. Like that. And what I've noticed is often they'll have the line start from the bottom of the ear and go like straight down here. So I'm gonna cut off a little bit of like where my jaw like is, like the corner of my jaw. I'm gonna cut off a little bit of it. Like that. So it's more of like a soft like, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. before I blend it. Now you might be thinking, wow, Eddie, your face is so much whiter than like your neck. And yes, it is. But you know what? That is the Korean style of contouring that I have seen at least lately. Like it doesn't even, I feel, when I see it, I'm like, oh, that looks really good because, I don't know, the effect is really stark, but maybe it's just because I'm into makeup. When I see it, I'm like, oh, he obviously has a strong contour line, but I don't know, I just like the way it looks, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna take my Real Techniques, this brush, I forgot the name because the thing rubbed off, but I'm just gonna use that to blend the line out. This Missha blusher stick comes with a brush on the end here, but I don't know, I don't really like the shape for the jaw. So I'm going to just blend it with this brush. And the texture on this one is super smooth and silky, so blending is like super effortless. I'm just gonna add more because I feel like it. You can layer this contouring stick up because the formula is quite sheer, which is a good thing when it comes to contouring. So you can build it up to however intense you want it. And that should be the effect that you get. Now I'm gonna go into contouring my nose. They don't always contour the nose. If anything, it's usually just up here because the bridge is usually flatter on a Korean face. But I'm just gonna contour my face the way I always do. But this time I'm gonna be adding cream products just so that I get a more intense, defined sort of contour. And I'm gonna be layering powder on top of it, so the effect is just nose bridge for days. The highlighting stick again on a brush like this. Now the new Play It 1-on-1 sticks do have a actual like shimmer glossy highlighter, and I picked up one of them. This is number 10, and it's kind of it basically gives you like a glow. It has a bit of shimmer in it, but for the most part it looks like what I would say if you had just applied moisturizer. It has that really dewy, glossy, natural look to it, so I'm going to use that to highlight the tip of my nose and my cheeks to give you, that moist look. Now they did a super excellent job with these sticks. They're just super smooth, especially this highlighting one, number 10. So if you're looking to pick up anything from this new Play 1-on-1 stick line, I would definitely recommend number 10. It just really gives you a super natural glossy look to the skin, but it doesn't feel greasy. It's very smooth and kind of it's very silicone-y, if that makes sense. So it blends out super smoothly. It reminds me a lot of the highlighter in my Too Cool for School Dynoplatz palette thing that I have, and I'm just afraid that I'm gonna run out of it because it's this tiny little thing, but I found a replacement for it for when it runs out. Now I'm gonna set all of the cream products with powder products. I'm gonna be using both my Pony Effect Contour and Highlight palette as well as my Too Cool for School Art Class by Rodin one. This will just help all the cream products last longer, and then it'll kind of intensify the effect. I probably said effect like 50 times in this video, but bear with me, bear with me. I'm gonna mix both the highlighting shades to set the highlights for my face. And then I'm gonna use a mix of these two colors to set the cream contouring on my face. I have to be really careful on the nose because I don't want to be darkening it too much. I think I just did that. We'll just blend that shit out. Sorry. Now here's the thing, if I want to make my nose look slimmer, what I need to do is I need to take my highlighting stick again and kind of, basically what I'm doing is extending my cheek area onto my nose, so it creates the illusion of like a thinner nose. You see what I mean? And don't worry about getting a little bit of this on top of a powder product. They're really smooth, so they'll just blend right over. And then I'm going to take this kabuki brush from Innisfree. I've been loving this for setting my shading areas with. I'm going to go in with my Too Cool for School one, and I'm going to set this contour right here. The contouring shades in the Pony palette are way more natural, and I feel like I can get a little bit more intense using this Too Cool for School one, so that's why I'm using it to set the jawbone contouring. And then using the same brush, I'm going to use the Pony ones for kind of right here on the sides of my face. This will help slim down the face a little bit more. Going back to the whole V-shape hoo-ha. I'm using the darker shade on the very outside, like right on my jawline, or the sides of my face. I mean, sorry. While the lighter shade can go a little bit farther. Then I'm just gonna quickly take my finger and go into the angel skin from the Pony palette and right on the tip of my nose, because I really like having the tip of my nose highlighter. Now with all of that finished, the very last step I'm going to do is, because I have powders on there, I'm going to set everything with a mist. This is the Skinfood Red Orange makeup finish in the Glossy type. And what I need to do is shake it up because there's like a mix of oil and like water in there. And then I'm going to douse my face, like douse it. I'm not, like I learned this tip from a YouTuber named Tati. She douses her face in mist, and I started doing it, and it just really, especially if it powders on your face, it just makes everything look like skin. And then I'm gonna let that settle in. Alright guys, so that was it. I hope you found that helpful. I'll have all of the things I used down below. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section, and make sure you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. Everything's down below, and also like this video. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. So, bye.